my Join Against Junkies, and welcome back to this video here on my channel at TexasMagnoliaHome. If you are new to my channel, hi, I am Justin, and we do DIY projects, home decor hauls, and home renovation updates here in South Texas. Now, this week's video is a very highly requested video, and it is based off of one of my most popular videos on my channel, and it is the Magnolia Market Replica series. Now, this is the second video to the series that I wanted to do, and what we are going to do is replicate the Magnolia Market Wreath. That is a 24-inch Magnolia Wreath that is $95 on their website. Now, that is not feasible for everyone, so I knew I could replicate this item. So if you want to make this wreath, make sure you go down below, and I have everything in the description box so you guys can make the same exact wreath like me, like the Magnolia Market Wreath, but for half the price. It's gonna approximately be about $45. And while you're down there, you might as well give this video a big thumbs up, because that lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content, are enjoying these types of videos. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell, and yeah, if you really enjoyed this video, make sure to share it with your friends via Facebook or whatever social media platforms that you have. I will make sure to post this video on my Facebook page at TexasMagnoliaHome. I will also have that link down below. So if you want to share it off that social media platform, if you want to share it off of here on YouTube, I would greatly appreciate it. Alright guys, let's get on into this video. Alright guys, there are 3 items that you will need to make this Magnolia Market Replica Wreath. Now, the first item is going to be this 18-inch Grapevine wreath that you can pick up at Walmart for approximately $4.97. Now, I know this is going to be a 24-inch replica wreath, but your Grapevine wreath can't actually be the full 24 inches because the leaves will span out each way approximately 2 to 3 inches, giving us the coverage that we need to replicate this item. So the next item that you will need, that I also picked up from Walmart, are these metal different floral wires. Now, you can use the roll as well, but I needed to pick up some, and our Walmart only had one size roll, and it was so thin, and I knew how thick this Magnolia Garland that I picked up was. So I ended up getting these individual pieces. The wire is thicker. I think it'll be easier actually to work with and trim down than having a spool that you're wrapping around the Grapevine wreath as well. Now, the last item that you'll need to purchase is this Grapevine Garland that I picked up from Antique Farmhouse. Now, it might be hard to tell in the camera, but when I decided to replicate this wreath, I knew it was very important and essential that I got either floral pieces, a garland, or some type of magnolia leaves that actually looked realistic. And I think that's why our favorite person in the world, Joanna Gaines, charges so much for her wreath, which is $95, because it is hard to find a realistic looking magnolia wreath, magnolia garland. But this garland that I picked up was a total score, and it is still available. Now, it is probably limited quantity because I picked this up from Antique Farmhouse, but it is this 5-foot garland that the leaves just look so authentic. They feel real, the colors are real, and this 5-foot piece of garland was on Antique Farmhouse for 38 bucks. So we spent $1 on the wire, $5 on the wreath, some taxes, and then $38 for the Magnolia Garland that we are going to use to create this wreath. I'll make sure to have everything linked down below if you want to replicate this item as well. But yeah, let's get on into it. This is going to be a super easy DIY project that I guarantee you any of you guys can do. And the only tool that I believe we will need is a set of wire cutters to trim down the floral wire and to shape it all together. But yeah, let's get on into this DIY video so you guys can start making this too. Alright guys, first thing is first, we are going to clean up this Grapevine wreath to make it look a lot more sharp. You know, I did pick this up from Walmart, and it was, I believe, $4.97, but I'm going to clean it up to make it look a little bit aesthetically better for this wreath we are creating. Now that it is all cleaned up, ultimately I just wanted to make sure that nothing was sticking out past the magnolia leaves when it was all together. Alright, so the next step in this Magnolia Market replica is taking off this end piece of the garland that I picked up from Antique Farmhouse. Now I'm going to leave approximately 2 to 3 inches on the end because when I make the complete loop, I'm going to use my wire to connect that end to the other end of this soon-to-be wreath. Now I am just, fluffing out the garland, trying to figure out, okay, how many different spots am I going to have to fill in later on? But guys, don't worry about that right now. We'll get more into it later. Now I am taking my grapevine wreath and figuring out exactly where I need to make the cut to take the excess off of this garland that I'm later going to use as a filler. Now I mentioned earlier that I wanted to keep approximately 2 to 3 inches extra on the other side of this so I can take a piece of wire, wrap it around the two, and that will essentially create my wreath that we will be placing on the grapevine. Alright guys, so this is the next part and it is super easy. We are going to be taking some floral wire that I picked up from Walmart, attaching it to each end of the garland and wrapping it around, making this a circular wreath that will soon be attached to the grapevine wreath. It's super simple. I basically just wrap it through, then do a few little twists on top, finishing it off with another 1 or 2 twists with my pliers, cut off each end and then fold it to the side so that way when I'm decorating with this item, I don't have to worry about poking my hands or hurting myself, whatever. Now, if this is the first time you are watching one of these Magnolia Market replica videos, I will make sure to link up above the last Magnolia Market replica that I made, and it is a Magnolia Market cake stand. It turned out super cute. I think I spent like $13. I'm not exactly sure, but compared to her $34 cake stand, I thought it was a super good deal. It was so much fun. I even added my own little edge to the cake stand. So yeah, let's keep on going into this video, and you guys make sure to let me know if you enjoyed this video by giving it a comment and giving it a big thumbs up. Alright guys, now going on to this video, I am going to flip the top of the wreath around and then I'm just going to fluff it out. Now this part is important to kind of toy with it right now because you want to figure out where the gaps are that you need to fill it in for later on. Now basically I'm just going to flip it over. I'm going to take 5 different pieces of wire that I'm going to use to attach to the wreath and the magnolia garland as well. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to set them to the side, real simple, and I'm going to go under the wreath and garland and wrap it around in a full area. Now I highly suggest you wrapping it in a full area because it will help hide the green wire. So it's the same type process, wrap it around, twist it around a few times, cut off the ends and fold it over so you don't have to worry about poking your fingers. Now here I go, I'm kind of throwing it in super high speed mode, but this way y'all can just see how I did it as well. You know, just going on through the wreath and making sure it's very adhered, very attached. But yeah, it's very self-explanatory. I'll just let you guys watch. Alright guys, so now I'm basically refluffing the wreath one more time because it is very important that you don't have any bare spots and it is equally full all the way around to the best of your abilities. And so I'm basically going in, making sure that I can either cover up holes with different leaves or making sure I realize where my bare spots are because I'm going to take the leftover garland that I cut off, deconstruct it some, and then I'm basically going to use it to put back into the wreath. Now this is the beginning piece of the garland that I'm going to deconstruct, and I'm going to take it apart so I can have different little spreads that I can put in this wreath.
Now, once you take it apart, this is what I did. I would recommend it so it keeps its structure, it keeps its shape, is basically twisting them around together. Then you take your wire cutters, cut it off so you don't have more green showing in your wreath that is off color. And then you're basically gonna stick it into the grapevine portion of the wreath. Now, what I decided to do is take two separate pieces of wire, holding it in two different points, making sure that this item did not, or piece of magnolia, did not fall out or look out of place. So then I took it through the actual middle of the grapevine wreath and across the bottom portion of this spread, and I wrapped it around the exact same way. I twisted it a few times, used my pliers, and then I ended up cutting that piece off. Now, this next part, basically what I did is I took the leftover piece of wire, and at the very top of it, throughout the top leaf, I wrapped it around and did the exact same type of fastening process. So I bent it across, twisted it a few times, twisted it once with my pliers, and then cut it off, and yeah, it turned out great. Now I'm just going back in and making sure I didn't miss any other spots, and make sure it's fluffed out. It looks the best. Guys, I love how it looks. I would love to know if you guys like these kind of videos. If you want to see more replicas, I really enjoy making these videos. But yeah, let's get on to the video.
Guys, I absolutely love the way this turned out. And honestly, this is such a hack to save about $45 to $50. Like I said, this retails on her website for $95, and we accomplished this for about $45, give or take a little bit with taxes. Now, the thing about this wreath that I love is look at the leaves. Like, her leaves are really authentic looking, just like these, but these are actually aged looking a little bit more, and I really like that. Now, if you're wondering if this actually was the full 24 inches, no. It was actually 25 inches, which I think is even better because it's an even bigger wreath. I can't wait to style this in our home. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Also, last week I did my Farmhouse wares giveaway and our Fixer Upper update. I'll make sure to link that up above to see if you were the winner and if you just want to see an update on our Fixer Upper. It basically kind of showcases our kitchen, but it shows the rest of the progress throughout the home. But yeah, if you like this video, give us a big thumbs up. And until next time, bye guys!